Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to what is day 3 of the FIFAe Nations League. I'm DeRomus, and joined alongside me again today is Prill. Welcome to the stream, Prill.
Welcome. It's good to be back.
It's good to be back indeed. And yesterday, well, it was the first day of the knockout stages, the round of 32 and round of 16 being played. And Prill, how did that pan out for us here?
Well, panned out pretty well, I can say that for definitive. Moldova was a projected 3-0 breeze, especially in that last game with a 9-1 scoring. And Czechia was a bit of a bumpy road towards the end. The start was a good one. The end was a fantastic one. And with the two creams, last-second goals carrying us for the first two games was a delight to see in the live stream. And yeah, we're basically looking forward to the performance of yesterday being onto today, with the first match being against England as well, which is very, very, we're looking forward to it. That's what we can say.
Yeah, today is a very big game. It is a rivalry born in Rocket League. No grass or studs this time. Okay, maybe a bit of virtual grass here or there, but there will be speed, precision, and nerve at full throttle. England, they will arrive with a pedigree and expectation. They've got experience in that team that goes back several years. Appjack, Joyo, and Archie looking to fight this one out against Tadpole, Breezy, and Creams. But Wales, we arrive with belief, bravery, and passion. The dragon on the flag. Every challenge matters. Every aerial is a leap of faith. But when this countdown ends and the ball drops, when the clock hits 0, a moment in history will be made. It's Wales versus England in the quarterfinals. And we're Rohid. Come on, Cymru!
Come on, Cymru, indeed. Starting off very nicely on the blue side. Wales almost having the first shot on target, but the top left corner absolutely reckons for it. Joyo now moving upwards towards it, getting bumped. Creams cannot save it as England scores their first goal with the hands of Joyo.
Well, we're hyping this one up to be the toughest challenge England will have in the bracket, but we are 1-0 down here after 27 seconds. It's not the best start, but it is a viable one. We can make things happen. It was just bumpy off the get-go, but I said to John, the CEO of EsportsWales here, just before the game started, that England, they've built into this tournament, they've developed in this tournament. They're going to be tougher than what we saw in the group stages. Looking to open us up for a second here. It's awkward, it's bouncing about, but Breezy gets us away on the line.
That was a great save coming in from Breezy and Tadpole, just neck and neck into the final third for England, and it's just all looking dangerous at the moment with the speed that England carries forward in the first couple of minutes, or minute rather. Joyo moving up as well from the right-hand side corner, looking dangerous as ever, almost entering it for Archie, but Tadpole now gets it covered nicely. Appjack to the rescue for England. Creams with a nice save as well to carry that forward, hopefully into the Wales final third. Great bump coming in from Tadpole, Pogo bounce actually. Nice as. Almost another centre as well. Left-hand side corner. Missed shot from Breezy. Tadpole looking for it once again. Yep, bit of a ping-pong shot already. Ooh.
Archie will carry this downfield. Creams with the save on the back line. Creams now looking to carry this forward. Doesn't quite get the touch though, so Breezy has to 50. Joyo has an opportunity, but Breezy 50 as well. Up and around it'll go. Appjack low on boost. Will find a beat on one. Flip reset active. Not the best touch, but Archie is there, and it falls to Appjack on the left-hand side, and we have a 2-0 deficit here in game 1. But the beauty of this format, so that's a best of 5. We've got time to settle into the series here.
Absolutely. And as we discussed yesterday as well, between the matches of Moldova and Czechia, the first game is always first game, It's there to basically control and calculate which strategy is being upheld and go on from there. Creams with his style shot again, trying it out, and Breezy scores the first one for Wales in such a fashion from the ceiling of Creams, assisting onwards to the top right. Archie couldn't get there, just even with the boost. Sight to see.
Well, we've scored.
Yep.
And if their health bar moves, it means they can bleed, and it means they can be defeated, right? We have opportunities in this series. It's whether or not we take them. We have been playing on the back foot for a lot of this game so far, but we are just warming up to it. Creams with the 50. Appjack will carry this forward, find a second touch. We'll try and get it around, but doesn't work out. Breezy, though, a bit too quick to that one. We'll get beat out, and that's a great bump on our back lines. Archie getting a third there for England.
We did say it was going to be a tough matchup, but I'm still abiding on the fact that it's just first game, you know. Strategically speaking, Wales are definitely going to be on point, I reckon. I don't want to commentate a curse us here, but England, you know, it's Abjack, Archie, and Joyo. You expect the best out of the best in terms of that, but time will tell. Time will tell. Great save from Breezy. Potentially Tadpole moving it into the final third for Wales. Abjack getting into the thick of it now. Breezy poking up to the ceiling. Not coming much of it as of yet.
Reams missing out on that ball. Archie will just get a free shot after Tadpole not getting anything towards. So Tadpole going to redirect downfield then after that clear by Breezy. Abjack gets bumped off this ball. This is a good opportunity for Creams here on a redirect into infield, but touched away by Archie again. They're reading us a little bit better than what we saw in the group stages, but it's not to count us out just yet. We got a long series ahead of us, hopefully. We're hoping not to be a 3-0 sweep to the English, because it would be a different story to what we saw in the group stages. But still, 2 minutes left to play here. Wales on the back foot.
I could definitely see another goal happening for either side in the next minute or so, due to the lack of apologies. Just basically the gameplay just speaking for itself at this point. The ball has been definitely in the England final third in the Wales field for the majority of the time, as expected. Jesus Christ, I couldn't speak then. But now Creed moving into Tadpole, hopefully assisting it. Final attack moving forward. Dangerous looking for Wales now. Abjack is there first though. Creams potentially getting the 50 in. Not enough, not enough. Boosters, Abjack moves in through. Breezy cancels it out with a 50. Great fake from Tadpole as well. Abjack back posting it, but a great demo coming in from Breezy as well to level things out.
Abjack off his own backboard, intercepted immediately. Like Creams, Tadpole was there, didn't find the touch, and Breezy couldn't find the follow. That was a gung-ho attempt by Wales as all 3 players came charging forward. We're going to have to retreat on this counter now by Archie. Musty towards that backboard. Look at the double. Breezy intercept. It's a beat on 2 here. Tadpole, opportunity. Carry this one downfield. That clock will keep ticking down though. We need a goal now if we want to make something happen here in game number 1. And Breezy might give us that opportunity. Musty failed there, and Creams now up off the ceiling. 50. It's going to drop down, but Archie should pick this one up. Does so. Clears it back into the blue half. Breezy with an intercept quick. No boost to work with, and this is the struggle that we've been having in this first game. A lack of resource to really push ourselves forward, but a bump on the back line.
Potentially off.
Pass inside, and that should have been buried, but Creams with a shot will find it, and there's a glimmer of hope here for Wales in game number 1.
14 seconds to go. This can be the decider for game 1 here, and we know the magic of Creams have spoken before, especially towards Czechia last game yesterday. So can we see a bit of that magic today as well? We'll have to wait and find out in these next 14 seconds. Here we go with an hour with the 6th kickoff. Abjack answering to it first. Creams potentially passing it on to Tadpole now. Maybe a 1-2-3 happening to Breezy, but unfortunately Joyo is there first, and it feels like there's not going to be an attempt anytime soon. But a great showing coming in from Wales thus far. Still up in the air though. We can see that last second magic. But it's fine. Nope, we couldn't in that circumstance. But England gets game 1 here. 2-3. So it is a great, strong showing from Wales thus far. You know, there was a couple of bumps in there, but I have to go back to my statement. You know, game 1 is really where it sets the space for each and every team. You know, the situations that they get into, the strategies that they have to put in place, and the talking communication has to be on point, especially towards a tough opponent like England. We'll just see and find out, really.
Absolutely, and to be fair, in the final minute and a half, we had them. You know, if you want to talk copium here for a second, we got a goal, and we kept on to it, right? We held on. So it was 3-2 in the scoreline. It's better than the group stages, where when we conceded, we didn't manage to get a goal. It was a clean sheet either way there. 3-0 to Wales, 3-0 to England. But this time round, there's been goals across both sides. And this is the little things I'm noticing here. They have developed quite quickly, have Wales. They've adapted to this England side in that 5 minutes. It's whether or not now we can start game 2 with a banger. If we get an opening goal here, it'll settle us quite nicely. We won't have to be pushing forward too fast, but this England side, they love a quick rip-off kick-off, and that was an opportunity by Abjack, but Tadpole there to pick it up.
Tab the goat indeed, just putting it place into the final third for England. Now a bit of a slow start in space for both teams. Joe getting the first demo onto Creams for game 2. Bit of an up in the airfield now. Abjack moving across it. Creams absolutely getting that 50 spot on. for Archie to play onwards. Breezy gets a stop to it once again. Bit of a ping pong shot. Archie potentially saving that shot. That was a bit of a weird circumstance moving into that forward, and that's my eyes are deceiving me. I think Archie did actually save that shot for England, but it does not matter with the bounce shot coming in from Joyo, making it 1-0 in the first 45.
Joyo came from nowhere. That's a brilliant recovery.
Absolutely, man.
Oh my goodness.
Couldn't even capture that.
Well played to Joyo. Yeah, it just looked like it came from nowhere, but 1-0 to England here after 44 seconds of play. Creams will look to carry this from their backboard. And, it's left awkwardly in the corner, but that will be a second for Joyo here in the first 55 seconds.
That is a bit awkward for Wales in that particular circumstance. Breezy trying to get another hold 50 onto it, and Tadpole and Cream just being in the wrong, not circumstance, apologies, places to save that through, but still time to play. Still time to play. 2-0 England onwards. We're going now with the third kickoff. Tadpole and Abjak going at it, and Abjak actually has a shot on target, gets bumped in the process for, believe it was Breezy, who's tried to save that shot through. And England definitely showing their might into game 2, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah, a bit of frustration here for Wales now. A 3-goal deficit after the first minute is not where you want to be. But it'll be a valiant comeback attempt here to pull it off. But Tadpole, going to pass this inside, pops it up and around one. Breezy's there with a shot at Joyo. There to save it on the back line, but that was a brilliant attempt by Wales. They're not looking to sit back here. They're looking to try and push forward. They're not scared of this English side. We've beaten them before in the Commonwealth all that time ago, about 2 years ago now. Breezy going to try and make something happen in the final third. Tadpole has an opportunity, but it's bounced around them. Creams with a 50. They'll just go back to the corner, and this is game management for England, really. They've got 3 goals. They don't have to push for more. They can whittle this clock down.
It's all about excellence at this point from then onwards. I mean, England has shown their might into the first 2 minutes. It's all about Wales, potentially capitulating, having to try anything and everything out in this particular game. We'll just have to wait and see. Great reaction save from Breezy then. That is one thing that we're looking out for here. Archie with a great shot. Last second save once again. Joyo potentially having the second one, but getting deflected off the Wales defender. Not see who that particularly was, apologies. But now Creams and Tadpole working together to create some sort of magic here. Abjak pushing into it now. Breezy potentially centering it for his team, but not so far. Abjak getting that demo onto Creams for paying his crimes, and Tadpole commemorating the favour, getting it onto Archie for the demo. Abjak now doing the Abjak things they knows how to do and loves to do. First half finished 3-0 for England thus far, but definitely a stronger Wales showing in the last 30 seconds or so. Great save once again by Breezy.
Breezy, look at that pinch. Creams with a follow. Whoa. Drops it below Abjak. Tries to get it around, but Abjak read the play well there to get the save. Breezy, direct shot, not found. Tadpole's an opportunity to get close post, but again, Joyo was there to pick it up. The defence of England really unmatched at the moment. We can't seem to break through, and we've had a 3-goal advantage since the first minute of play. It's been 2 minutes with no response for Wales, but this might be an opportunity up high now. Can we see anyone get on the end of this one? Creams just leaving it for Abjak, taking the boost instead, trying to play the long game to get that goal in terms of resource. It's not going to come for them. Creams with a 50. Archie wrapping around, taking our boost. Abjak towards that backboard, touched up high by Breezy. Creams will retreat back to pop this up, but Archie's there. Passed inside. Tadpole has to get there. It's falling straight to Abjak. Ricocheted off the post, and this attack is relentless from England. We have to get this ball out.
It's looking very, very dicey at the moment. The peppering attacks from the England side just speaking back to back to back to back. We just have to get this ball out of just Tadpole just did then. But Abjak and Joyo, I mean, the GK duo obviously speaking up for their commitment. I was just about to say Archie has to be definitely strong in that position there, and it definitely spoke for it. Didn't even have to say it out loud. Fortunate to see for game 2 here. 4-0 for England with a minute remaining on the clock.
Yeah, this is something. I mean, reverse sweep is still on the cards, right, guys? Like, surely we get some backing in the chat for that. A bit of hopes and prayers. Sing the national anthem. Imlad Finale should be ringing around this stadium. Need the red wall. Where are they when we need them? Jack looking to make it a fifth for England here. Up off the backboard is tipped around. Breezy with a good save. Limited boost manages to get well, and that's a clear downfield. But Joyo is just back far enough to stop that open net from finding the back of the net.
It's all about getting that consolidation goal that Wales definitely needs at this point. I mean, the bumping mechanics that is coming from Jack and Joyo is just absolutely amazing to see, whether you like it or not, here on this channel. Creams and Breezy now pushing for a double commit, potentially. Great angle coming in from Breezy, just not just there yet. Coming in fourth. Now Joyo reflecting off Tadpole's goal. And it does seem like it's going to finish with a 4-0 showing for England in game 2, making it match point for them, unless we'll see another 0-second goal. Even though it's a consolidation, never mind, commentator Curse. Cursing me once again, as it does usually. You know, it does work as magic. But you're going to have to do what you have to do on match point for England. You're going to have every single weapon out, every single weaponry arsenal out, you know. Just have to work for it for Wales, really. Sorry, I'm stuttering or not, Jesus.
Right, ladies and gentlemen, I ask you this one question. Do you believe? Do you have the faith to carry this Welsh side over the edge? We are staring at a sweep against England, but there is one more opportunity. There are no more lives left here. There's 3 games that we have to pull back, and I'm sure Tadpole, Breezy and Creams are working on something to at least take a game off this English side. Do you guys believe? I certainly believe, and I am going to back them all the way, because from a man from Port Talbot sat right here looking at this stream, praying for this Welsh side. We can deliver. Let's get this game 3 underway, shall we? And hopefully over the next 5 minutes, we see some world-class quality from Wales. Let's have this game on our screens, maybe. Maybe?
Maybe, baby.
Maybe not. Maybe not.
That was almost well timed, I'm not going to lie. I was eagerly awaiting for the game to finally launch, but just have to wait a bit more longer. Apologies for that. For game 3, I mean, for Wales, just have to push everything out, as I said earlier, from their arsenal. I mean, you have to communicate a lot better. You know, you just have to push everything to 110% and fight for your country, basically, on the field, on the grass, the virtual grass, as we've talked about later, touched upon it. Just have to basically do anything you can in this circumstance. But do you believe, is the question that we are asking today, with a myriad of answers to be seen. But one is right. Do you believe?
I am still waiting on Kashi to, so there are lobby issues, so we are waiting for the England team to connect. Some England tech issues, so we are standing by on that one, but for now is the pride and passion on our shoulder. When we feel like we are down and out, we do perform some miracles, and we have done already in this tournament. It started with Israel in the group stage. We were 2-1 down, an own goal in our favour, and a win in overtime allowed us to top the groups. It happened against Czechia yesterday in game 4 when we thought we were gonna get reverse swept. It ended there. We had 2 0-second goals yesterday. This time it is a feat, it is a challenge, it is the hardest task that Wales have to provide against England. It is a reverse sweep potential, however, it could very well be a sweep to England, but we just got to keep praying as we have game 5 on our screens. England versus Wales, we are 2-0 down, but we shall fight to the death to keep us in this one. It starts with an interesting kick-off in the mid, and Joyo will 50 that one to Afjack.
Top on up, yep, saving that one through nicely. It's like the go push it. Jesus Christ, what was wrong with me passing it on to Breezy? Tapo continuing on that attack through. But Joyo has the ball now, potentially passing it on to Archie in this circumstance. But Breezy with this epic save to keep the dream alive, basically. You know, because England definitely pushes a lot more than what Wales predicted in the first 20 seconds. Breezy flicks onto, not Breezy flick, apologies. First 40 seconds with no goals showing so far. Abjack slowing down his attack. Archie getting that first demo onto Breezy now. Still dangerous in the England final third, rather. Cream's now pushing it through. Off from the ceiling. Joyo can reach for it, off from the backboard. Maybe an answer for our prayers, but Abject is in the perfect place to defend that through. Now with a counter attack, but Tadpole with a graceful touch.
Yeah, gentle touch towards that backboard, but they are attacking here, England. Breezy pops it up high. He needs to get a beat on Archie here. It's a tough task. Does get the 50 to push forward, but Abject is there in rapid time. Towards that backboard it'll go, and we are on the back foot again here. Resource looking limited. Creams has gone for the ball, but it's wrapped around by Joyo. Breezy needs to get a good touch. Does so, and a demo by Tadpole will allow a counter attack to come forward. They're bumping each other. Breezy trying to hook it round without communication, boys. There's an opportunity right there, but Archie, with a quick response, manages to not hit it on target. That was a giveaway right there. We should be 1-0 up. That was a communication error from the two Welsh lads.
Not something that I want to see if we're being brutally on this channel here, given the circumstances that we are just having really. Creams now from the left-hand side, having to have that attack once again. The remontada, the post is now not doing it, but Creams is to open the scoring for Wales in Game 3, leading as we speak.
We needed a bit of luck, and it came from Archie, who tapped it towards their own net. Ricocheted off the post, and Creams, of course they were there. Our top scorer yesterday, our top scorer in the groups. Manages to get one here. And for the first time, we have an advantage.
Breezy!
Getting a second goal by Breezy! We have two!
My word! The errors of England are showing, but the prowess of Wales is showing even further, ladies and gentlemen. The lack of boost from Abject makes it 2-0 for Wales in Game 3. Onwards we go now with the third kick-off here. Archie potentially answering it for it, but Creams is there to answer gracefully from the Wales final first. And now Abject responds to that nicely as well. Counter-attacks through and through now. Tadpole with a great boom onto the right-hand side corner, potentially having the answer to himself, but Joyo defending that ever so nicely.
Tadpole 50 there. It'll look like it'll fall to Creams. And it does. Tadpole looking for a touch, but it's intercepted by Joyo. Breezy will send this back to Tadpole. Look for that pop-up around, and does well. But Abject is there to clear it long to Joyo now. Counter-attack on our end. Breezy has no boost. It's ricocheted off the post. And Joyo cannot convert. It's up high. Abject will look for a double. Drop down with Creams as well to get a save. We are holding on here. 2-goal advantage. This is massive against this English side. 2 minutes to hold on to a 2-goal lead. It's a tough task, and we need to hold them back as long as possible. Tadpole knocking this one towards the backboard. Can Creams follow it up? Not quite. Abject tips that one to the corner.
This is the Wales that we like to love and see, ladies and gentlemen. Honest to God. The least that you have expected potentially, but this is what we want. This is what Wales want. This is what the Red Wall wants. Not that one shot from Archie. Thankfully, he misses it thus far. Tadpole demoing now Abject into the final third. Joyo getting bumped vicariously through. Creams now getting bumped in the process as well. But this
everyone's
is
getting
what
bumped.
We want. Absolutely, everyone's getting bumped. They've definitely understood the gameplay of England now. It's basically the bumping tactic that England has been showing in Game 1 and Game 2 as well. Into Wales now. We could be potentially looking for a third bit of a soft one to push for Archie to boom it across. Now for Tadpole to speak it through. Less than a minute remains. Almost getting out 15. Joyo in the meantime as well. An open showing potentially from the ceiling bounce as well. Creams onto Breezy!
Let's go! Let's go!
That is what we like to see, ladies and gentlemen. Oh my word!
Joyo was demoed, had to come back from spawn. There was nothing they could do. Breezy tugging that one away. 3-0 to the good now for Wales with 49 seconds left. It is a repeat of the group stage, Game 1. We are slowly but surely finding form here. And this is nervy for England because they haven't managed to get one. We're bumping them around the place. We're stopping them from having their individual plays. I said this in the group stage in day 1. They went for individual plays and they were disrespecting the Welsh, and we were capitalizing on it. It's an exact repeat here in the third game. Archie, though, on the ceiling, looking to carry it past one. Off the post it'll go. Tadpole will send this long. Joyo will score an own goal. That is 4 for Wales. 4-0. 21 seconds left. We have taken, and I'm saying it now, we have taken Game 3.
Absolutely, no doubt about that. The Joyo own goal is definitely one to look out for. There could be a bit of a capitulation tactic, not to be pessimistic, not to curse it around, but this is definitely one to look out for. But definitely one to look out for Wales in terms of their performance as well. Absolutely breezing through. See the pun I did there? Apologies, I just had to do it. Just had to do it. You're having fun here in this game 3.
That ball clear this in the final 10 then. Archie just looking for any sort of consolation goal here. Apjack sending that one to the backboard. Tadpole looking to kill any sort of momentum that England have going forward. That's going to be awkward for Archie. And Creams has gone to the ceiling for the save. Manages to get it. And that is 2-1.
What a way to stop that game, eh? What a way to stop that. I mean, there's just no more words in my vocabulary to even process and give you guys the information in my brain to just capture how amazing that game was to watch, experience, and see. I'm leaving the words to you in that one, Naramas.
Right, not only were we 2-0 down, and we thought we were down and out, I asked you guys if we believed, and we certainly did. 2-1. They are jumping straight into this fourth game. England are angry. They are upset that they've dropped this game. They wanted to get this done and dusted in 3. We have come back with a quick response. We've replied with demos, bumps, and great saves. The like Breezy's there to get it up. Demo on our back line. Tadpole will pick this one up. I ask this question again, Wales fans. Do you believe?
I have to definitely believe it now. I mean, the attacks in the first 30 seconds are already showing it through, but for Wales this time, definitely a contrast comparing to the first 2 games that was played tonight here. Creams now potentially using that magic towards, not the first one on that ball, unfortunately, but there's still lots of time to discover new mechanics and to elevate old ones into its gameplay, and that being obviously the bumping that we've seen in the first 2 for England. My word.
Awkward to the right-hand corner of the Welsh defence. Joyo will have a free opportunity of this dangerous Breezy. Gets a 50 and Tadpole's there to pick it up. That's a good defensive touch, but it's fall back to Apjack. It's a triple commit save on the back line, but that's going to be that. A triple commit save. There's nothing more you can really do there. That ball ricocheting off every Welsh player there, I think. Again, it's another bit of miscommunication. I mean, was it miscommunication? I feel like Breezy wanted to get that touch out further, so Tadpole could just knock that one around. It wasn't to be. We have a 1-goal deficit here after a minute of play, but, you know, there's still every opportunity for Wales to come forward. We cannot put our heads in the sand here. We've scored 4 in the previous game. We could definitely do it again.
Absolutely. Looking at the performance that we've seen from Game 3 and the first minute of this game, despite the England goal, I mean, that triple commit I don't think was a miscommunication at all. It was just an all-out defensive attack from our goal to just get it across to the other side of the field. But dangerous gameplay coming in from England so far as we are speaking it through. Abcheck now moving it across, Creams from the ceiling, potentially passing it on to Breezy, making it a soft attack, maybe a ground pinch at that, but Tadpole to answer for it now, despite getting bumped by Abcheck. Another great 50 by Creams as well from the right-hand side of the field. Breezy now setting it up almost, but Joyo with a save coming it through. It's just an all-out attack for Wales now, potentially. As soon as Abcheck destroys that one.
Double commit by Wales there, allowed that ball to come forward. Joyo with a 50, it'll fall to Creams though, but they do get a demo on Breezy. Creams looking to get a tap around, does so. Tadpole needs to finish it, it's an awkward angle. It's up, floating around the England net. It's back into the corner, Breezy has no boost to work with. Will get it into the mid though, Creams needs to be there. Pops it up high, gets it round 1. Archie though has just enough to get the 50. Back in the mid by Tadpole. Joyo is close to that one, it's going to drop awkwardly. Creams now fighting to keep possession in England's half, but it's broken free. Tadpole sending this one downfield. Breezy looking for a drop down pass. No, goes for an individual bit of play. Beats out one, 50 up high. And this attack is strong from Wales. We just need the finishing touch.
That is genuinely just all we need. We've been so well in that last 40 seconds, 45 seconds or so in terms of gameplay. The attack that we've just seen and shown is immense. And immense is very much an understatement of a word. Less than 2 minutes remaining now. Tadpole moving it across once again. That combo gameplay coming in from all 3 Wales players is such a sight to see, honestly.
Abjack will pick up this ball, but Tadpole will launch that towards the backboard. Archie has no boost to work with, manages to get that touch to the corner for Abjack to pick up here. We'll continue carrying this one forward. Breezy knocking it to Tadpole now, who's looking for creams. Didn't really get the best of touches, though. It'll fall to Joyo. Breezy has to 50 this. Gets beat by Joyo, who has no boost, but that'll go past Appjack. Creams will get on the end of this one. And looking for a demo on Appjack here, chasing them down. It's a free net, but oh my goodness, Archie, how have you got that?
1 second he accidentally own goals, 1 second he actually saves that through. Definitely one to look out for. He just works his magic sometimes and you just can't do anything about it. Appjack going on an absolute spree with the double demos now. Archie again, the man of the speaking at the moment. What a save by Creams to potentially keep the dream alive. Still match point for England, might I add. Just looking at a goalie and potentially an overtime, honestly.
Joyo on the ceiling, has a flip to work with, but nothing other than that. Archie now towards the Welsh net, but Breezy, wait for that boost to spawn, doesn't get it. Creams now has to get that touch, and will play it slow. 50s with Joyo, but Joyo's managed to take it. Breezy will get that boost eventually. It'll fall into mid. Tadpole's not going to beat Appjack here. It's going to go back the way of the Welsh half. 20 seconds left to go. A shot direct. Breezy getting a touch now. Has to carry this forward. Doesn't find it. Appjack towards the Welsh corner, but it's cleared again. We can't get this ball out of our half. This is a dire situation to be in with 10 seconds left to go and only a 1-goal advantage to England. Tadpole will try and carry this forward, but it's intercepted. Breezy gets a touch. 3 seconds now, and it's a last-ditch effort. It's sent up high. Appjack has control. It's going to hit the ground, and unfortunately, that is the end of our bracket run. England win the series 3-1, but my word, it was a valiant effort from the Welsh at the end.
Well, yeah, it's taking the words out of my mouth here, honestly. That valiant effort definitely is the word that I'm looking for there. I mean, that 4-0 would definitely be one to speak of for ages for the Welsh side in this E-Nations League 2026 season here. Boy, oh boy, I mean, it was kind of an expected result, if we're being brutally honest here. You know, England are a very, very strong side, and it just had to be like that. But a 3-0 showing is not what they what they wanted. We didn't give them it with that 4-0 for Game 3. And you could have gotten the last second, you know, Cream's magic for that game we just played Game 4. But this time England was on an all-out attack into the final 30 seconds, just absolutely denying any chance of the ball getting into their half of the field. And it is what it is at this point.
However, it is the first week.
Exactly.
We got to the quarterfinals, and in terms of points, that puts us in top 8, which qualifies us for the final European tournament to qualify for the FIFAe World Cup. Now, this is a very strong start for Wales. All things considered, yes, we have just lost to England. However, you've got to look towards the future. The second week will be in June, on the 6th of June, I think it is. So we've got a couple of months to evaluate. 3rd of June?
3rd of June starts, it says.
3rd of June. 3rd of June. So we got a month and a couple days to work on this team to develop and potentially be more of a threat. We came into this as underdogs by FIFAe. That's their words, not ours. But we managed to top our groups. We got to the quarterfinals, and we have made a statement here in week number 1.
Oh, yeah, getting into that June, so I kind of suppose we have a month and a bit to basically work our internal magic this time through, and basically show what we're made of, and then some.
But for now, this has been the Esports Wales coverage of the FIFAe Nations League. I've been Deromus, alongside me has been Prill, and if you want to continue watching the England action, we will give them a raid, so stick around for that. I'm sure half of you will disappear though, knowing full well the players and the fans that are watching here. But for now, we are going to clock off. We shall see you in June for the next international qualifier.
See you later.